Hello? C'è qualcuno? C'è qualcuno? This is just a cave in the rock. I think that people used to live here. Oh wow, that's huge. Let's go visit. Wow. That's like a huge complex. Wow, no, this looks like a grave. These are grave holes. Here's where they made fire, because the ceiling is completely black. Isn't it crazy? This is completely abandoned. This is a reconstruction of what it was used for. This was a place where the animals stayed. Probably this was a church slash farmhouse slash refuge slash caveman hangout.
Matera, the town made of caves, home of the last European Troglodytes. Astonishingly, this village was inhabited by troglodytes, which means people who live in the caves, until the 1960s. By then, the central Italian government obliged all the people that were living in the caves to be relocated in other new modern buildings. The local society based on pastoralism had collapsed in the last hundreds of years in an abyss of backwardness that brought the people living back in the caves with the same living conditions of the cavemen of thousands of years ago. Luckily for us, and for the cavemen too, in the last decades, this town became an international tourist attraction. You have a bird's eye view on all the landscape and surrounded by beautiful white stone buildings, which are luckily not inhabited anymore by troglodytes, but only populated by curious tourists that enjoy the landscapes, the harmony and the beauty that this village transmits to its visitors. Most of the caves have now been converted to luxury spas, hotels, Airbnbs and restaurants.
In a 5-minute ride we arrived here. This is the main viewpoint of the opposite side of the city. Actually, Matera is on the other side of the ravine. We are in the side that is watching it. And here you have a huge panel with the description of what's going on down there, with numbers and visual references. And here I can see this landscape appearing before my eyes, which is truly amazing. And here there's a cliff. Wow, that's a cliff. I parked my bike here right in front of this structure, which has been sealed off. Unfortunately, it's all covered with grates. And actually many of these caves have religious purposes, because there are many churches. Like in this way you go to San Vito's church, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Basically, the people living in Matera in the caves also built the churches in the caves, so they really like their caves. Here there is a small one used as latrine. Nice. Oh my god, where to poop? In the cave, of course. Oh, here we arrived to a cave on this side. What's here? More poop tissues. Nice. And here, what about in this small one? More poop tissues too? No. Nice. This is a really nice lookout. At the bottom of the ravine I arrived to the Tibetan bridge to cross the river. but it's totally doable. There's a gap here. Cha, we made it. That's it. So I came from somewhere up there, went down, crossed the Tibetan bridge, and now I'm crawling uphill. Doing this trail is actually much less complicated than I thought. I'm not hating it like I forecasted before. So these are the final steps of the path. We're almost getting into town. View from here, it's breathtaking, really nice. Walking up these roads, it's like being in a sort of fable. With all these nice houses and very neat details in the walls, in the street, in the doors. Everything looks just really nice. And of course here everything is made of stone. The roads, the buildings, even the roofs of the houses are made of this calcaric stone typical of this area. Hey, it doesn't work, there's no water. But this girl is a gold bracelet. Amazing. I wonder if it's real. I'm gonna leave it there. Yes, I'm not gonna take it. Basically, all the houses that you see here are built in the stone, in the face of the mountain. For example, here there is a construction site. I'm just going in for a sec to show you that behind these bars, there are these rooms built in the stone, and it's all like this. All the village, all the houses have been carved into the face of the rock. So that home, that one over here, these are all homes that are still inhabited in these days, and they are built in the rock face. It's incredible. There is a 360-degree beauty view. Each side you turn, there's something pretty to watch. This side there is the village. That side too. That side too. Here there is the entrance of the church with the little rock over it. Of course, the church is in the stone. And there's some landscape over there. And here there is a small path to walk around the church, and you are exactly in the middle of Matera Valley. The inside of the restaurant is just like a cave. These kind of caves are still used today as restaurants, Airbnbs, shops, and it's really nice. C'è qualcuno? Qualcuno? C'è qualcuno? Oh, another cave. So cool. Alright, I'm back on the other side, the side where I came from, where there's the park and my camper van and my bicycle, and I'm in front of a cave with this view. Impressive, I have to say. I just discovered a lost well on the side of this incredible mountain. And here there's a hole in the rock, and I looked inside, and it's a well. It's full of water here. That's what I like of visiting a place like this. You can find a well totally abandoned, maybe 1,000 years old, and nothing is around here to signal that there is. I just randomly found it. It's amazing.